Aloha everybody, this is Stitch, and welcome to PBM's Home Media Reviews. Now unfortunately, PBM will not be doing this review because, well, PBM is on vacation and will not be back until...
Stitch, what are you doing?
PBM, back so soon?
Yes, Stitch, I am back, and I am very happy to be home and very happy to do my next YouTube video.
PBM, can Stitch help?
Well, I'm not sure, Stitch.
Please?
Well, there is something you could do for me, Stitch. You can get me the movie that we're reviewing today.
Okay, but which movie are we reviewing today?
I'm glad you asked, Stitch. But before I say what movie, let me introduce myself to the audience, then we'll get started.
Okay then, take it away, PBM.
Thank you. Anyways, hello everyone, welcome to PBM's Video Entertainment, and welcome back to another episode of PBM's Home Media Reviews, a series to review and talk about movies. And get ready, Stitch, because the movie that we're talking about today is Lilo and Stitch. Not the live-action remake, but the original one from 2002. Stitch, care to do the honors?
With pleasure.
And as Stitch is grabbing my copy of Lilo and Stitch, let's talk about the history of Lilo and Stitch. So Lilo and Stitch was originally released in theaters back in June 21st of 2002 by Walt Disney Pictures. And all in all, this movie received a lot of positive reviews from both critics and audience, and it became a commercial success. And due to the movie's financial success, a lot of merchandise was made, some sequels were made, 2 TV shows were made, and a live-action remake was made. And now jumping into the home media side, so Lilo and Stitch was finally released onto home media back in December 3rd of 2002, and it was released on both VHS and DVD. Then on March 24th of 2009, the movie was re-released onto DVD once again, but this time as a 2-disc Big Wave edition set. And I would assume disc 1 is the feature movie and disc 2 has the bonus material, but I don't know, I never owned that copy whatsoever. Then on June 11th of 2013, the movie was finally released onto Blu-ray. Now, of course, that one is the Blu-ray and DVD combo pack, but that one is actually a 2-movie collection, so you get Lilo and Stitch 1, and you also get Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch, which, of course, I'll be talking about Stitch Has a Glitch another video. Anyways, on January 31st of 2017, the 2-movie collection was re-released onto Blu-ray once again, but this one comes with a digital movie code, not just Blu-ray and DVD, you know. And Lilo and Stitch could also be found in the Disney Legacy Animated Collection with other Disney animated films. Then on May 6th of 2025, the film was finally released onto 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray combo pack. So not only do you get the 4K Blu-ray, but you also get the regular Blu-ray and the digital HD movie code. Now, I'm not sure when this one was released, but there was another Lilo and Stitch 2-movie collection, but this time it comes with the original copy of Lilo and Stitch, and you also get the live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch, and it was only released onto DVD. There is no Blu-ray copy whatsoever.
PBM, I got it ready for you now.
Oh, thank you, Stitch. You can hang back for now, Stitch. I'll let you know if I need any more help.
Okay then.
And we will now jump into my copy of Lilo and Stitch. Alrighty, we will now take a look at my copy of Lilo and Stitch. And the version I got is the 4K copy, which was released like months ago. So I got this copy at a movie train company. It was like brand new, sealed, and stuff like that. So take a look at the front poster art. Looks pretty nice. On the top, it comes with 4K copy of the film, the regular Blu-ray, and a digital movie code. And then you have Disney's Lilo and Stitch title card up top. Lilo and Stitch is embossed. Well, I mean the title, not the characters, but yeah. Yeah, the characters, none of that's embossed. The only thing that's embossed is the title card right here. Anyway, so here we have Lilo playing the ukulele, I think that's what it's called. And then here we have Stitch right here, and then here we have Scrump, and then a record player right there. And then here we have Stitch's ship, crash landing just like in the movie. And at the bottom it says Ultimate Collector's Edition. spine, Ultra HD Blu-ray. Scrolling down here we have Kirk profile of Stitch wearing a hula outfit. Same thing on the spine. And then here we have the back side. Blurb if you want to pause and read all of that. And then here we have Lilo and Stitch at the back. And then here we have the Blu-ray bonus extras. And then down here, the film is rated PG in the United States due to mild sci-fi action. And both Blu-rays are region-free. And let's see. And of course, tells you the language and audio options for both the 4K copy and the Blu-ray copy right here. Now, if we take this out of the slipcover, this is what it looks like without the slipcover going on. And then, of course, here's the back once again. And here we have the 4K copy disc. Love the artwork. And then this is your digital movie code. And here's what the back of it looks like. And then here we have the regular Blu-ray of the film right here. I love how this one has artwork, but unfortunately this does not have any artwork. It's just plain, boring, blue background. So yeah, nothing special, but good thing is that both Blu-rays are region-free. And now we will do 2 menu tours for Lilo and Stitch. We will do the menu tour for the regular Blu-ray copy, and then we'll do the menu tour for the 4K copy of the film. So first we're going to do the menu tour for the regular Blu-ray of Lilo and Stitch. Alrighty, so here we have the menu tour for the Blu-ray copy of Lilo and Stitch. So here we have play movie, scene selection, setup, and extras. Let's go to scene selection, like we always do. So we have 30 scenes to choose from, right here. Then for our setup, if we go to audio, we have English DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, English 2.0 Descriptive Audio, French and Spanish Dolby Digital 5.1, and then audio commentary by filmmakers. And then subtitles, here we have no subtitles, English subtitles, and French and Spanish subtitles. Next for our extras, here we have Hula Lesson, Animating the Hula, Disneypedia, Hawaii, The Islands of Aloha. Then here we have music, audio commentary, A Stitch in Time follows Stitch through the Disney years. Then interstitials, theatrical teaser trailers. Alright. And that's pretty much it for the Blu-ray menu tour for Lilo and Stitch. Now we'll jump into the 4K copy of Lilo and Stitch. Alrighty, so here we have the menu tour for the 4K copy of the film. So here we have play movie, scenes, and setup. So if we go to scene selection, we have 30 scenes to choose from, just like in the Blu-ray copy. Now for our setup, we have for our audio setup, we have English Dolby Atmos, English 2.0 Descriptive Audio, French and Spanish Dolby Digital 5.1, and Japanese DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. When I heard this offered the Japanese dub, I was shocked. I was like, I gotta get this because, well, I want to watch my favorite Disney films in Japanese, and of course, not every Disney movie on Disney Plus offers the Japanese dub. I wish all of them did, you know. But anyways, yeah, pretty cool. And of course, for our subtitles, English, French, Spanish, and Japanese. And now over here, this is exclusive on the 4K copy. So for the menu languages, we have English, French, Spanish, and Japanese. So obviously, if you choose Japanese, all the text on the menu tour is going to be in Japanese. But of course, if you do Spanish, all the text will be in Spanish. And of course, if you do French, then all the text will be in French. So yeah. And that is it for the menu tour for the 4K copy of Lilo and Stitch. Now let's jump into my review and thoughts on Lilo and Stitch. And so we will now jump into my review and thoughts on today's movie. So let's talk about the story plot first. What is the story basically about? Well, in the beginning, we see Dr. Jumba Jukiba getting arrested for illegal genetic experimentation. So Jumba created Experiment 626, aka Stitch. Well, of course, he wasn't named Stitch just yet. Anyways, so the Grand Councilwoman was gonna banish Stitch into exile. But then, of course, Stitch, he managed to escape and stuff like that because, well, he's indestructible, he's fireproof, and he's, of course, pretty strong. And sort of fast-ish. I mean, well, of course, he's not like Sonic the Hedgehog or anything like that. But anyways, the point is, like, Stitch managed to escape from space, and he ends up in Hawaii. And so the Grand Councilwoman orders Jumba and Pleakley to capture Experiment 626 and bring him into custody and stuff like that. Meanwhile, in Hawaii, a little girl named Lilo, of course, she's in hula class, and people like treat her different and stuff like that. Which, I mean, all I see with Lilo is a perfectly normal kid that is creative and, you know, fun and stuff like that, you know? Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, Lilo, she has no friends, and she wants like a best friend that won't run away from her, that won't tease her or anything like that, you know? So yeah. Meanwhile, of course, with her sister Nani, like, she's trying to like, of course, take care of Lilo since both Lilo and Nani's mom and dad passed away. Well, of course, they died in a car accident. But anyways, meanwhile, Stitch, he of course arrives on Earth, but then he ends up in the dog pound. And then one day, Lilo decides to like adopt a dog, and then of course she found Experiment 626 and named him Stitch. And so at first, like, Stitch, like, he doesn't know any better and stuff like that. And so now it's up to Lilo to like train Stitch to be like a good model citizen and to, you know, to fit in, you know, to be, yeah, a model citizen. Meanwhile, with Nani, she got fired from her restaurant job, and so she's trying to like find a new job. So both Lilo and Nani were having like problems of their own. Like, Lilo's trying to make Stitch into a model citizen, and then Nani's trying to find like a good job. And of course, if things don't like work out, Cobra Bubbles, the social worker, is going to take Lilo away from Nani. But yeah. But then, of course, one fateful day, Jumbo arrives to like capture Stitch. Well, of course, he tries to catch him, but fails and ends up accidentally destroying the house instead. Meanwhile, Captain Gantu arrives and captures both Stitch and Lilo too. So of course Stitch managed to escape from Gantu's ship, and now it's up to Stitch, Nani, Pleakley, and Jumba to rescue Lilo and stop Gantu for sure. But then of course Stitch saves Lilo, and then everyone's happy. And unfortunately for Gantu, he got fired from the Grand Councilwoman. Now, of course, the Grand Councilwoman, she was originally going to take Stitch, but then, of course, she realized now that Stitch is like more happy with his new family than being like in space and stuff like that, you know. So yeah. And of course, they rebuild the house, and yeah, both Lilo, Stitch, and of course Nani, Jumba, and Pleakley all live together in the same house, and yeah, lived happily ever after. So what do I think of the story plot? The story plot was of course meaningful, and I gotta say, pretty good story. Definitely heartwarming. Like, it's emotional, it's funny, it's, you know, pretty good story plot overall. Anyways, let's talk about the characters. So, of course, pretty great characters in the film, and I would say my top 3 favorite characters out of all the characters from the Lilo and Stitch franchise I mean, of course, both Lilo and Stitch. I love their relationship. It's so beautiful, so heartwarming. I mean, it's just... I can't figure out the right words to say at this moment, but I just love the relationship between Lilo and Stitch, for sure. And another character I really like is, it's gotta be Captain Gantu. I love Gantu in the films. Like, of course, I wouldn't say Gantu, he's not, like, evil, he's just, like, a no-nonsense, guy. Like, of course, he wants to do his job and stuff like that. Like, of course, he tries to capture Experiment 666, and, of course, he tries to please the councilwoman, or the Grand Councilwoman and stuff like that, you know? Now, of course, now, in the Lilo and Stitch film, like, at the end of the film, Gantu becomes a good guy now, and he finally joins back working for the Grand Councilwoman. But yeah. Anyways, let's talk about the animation. Pretty good animation, and of course, this movie came out in, like, 2002, so yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's like, oh, animation from 2002 is bad and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that at all. I personally think that, well, I just love seeing, like, animation from, like, the 2000s. And, of course, sure, I was born in 2001, and this movie came out, like, well, a year later. So, but yeah, not much to say about the animation, except overall, Disney has done a wonderful job, like, animating films like these. Like, I've always loved seeing, like, 2D animation, stuff like that. Sure, 3D animation still good and all, but it's always nice to see, like, 2D animation every now and then. Anyways, let's talk about the soundtrack. The soundtrack overall is pretty good. And, of course, we have some, like, Elvis music going on, which, pretty nice touch to this film. And, of course, we did get some more Elvis music in Lilo and Stitch 2, which I'll save that for another video. But anyways, yeah, overall, pretty good soundtrack, pretty good original soundtrack, and pretty good songs from Elvis that were added into the Lilo and Stitch film for sure. So, yeah. And now onto my final thoughts. So overall, do I recommend Lilo and Stitch? Absolutely. Like, if you haven't seen Lilo and Stitch yet, then you need to watch this film. This is definitely one of the best films from like the 2000s, and of course one of the best films from 2002, if not the best film from 2002. Because, well, I can see why a lot of people love the Lilo and Stitch franchise, and of course a lot of people love Stitch in general, regardless if they're part of, like, the Disney fandom, or if they're sometimes or mostly out of the Disney fandom, like, or just regardless, if they just love Stitch in general, like, I can't figure out the words to say other that Stitch is such an amazing character. Definitely one of the best characters in the film. I mean, he's cute, he's funny, he's everything. Like, he is just one of the best Disney characters ever. For sure. So anyways, overall, I recommend you pick up Lilo and Stitch, regardless if you get this film on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, or even 4K Blu-ray. And of course, I'm back to the whole, like, Japanese dub in the 4K copy. Now, you can watch this in Japanese dub on the 4K disc. Now, if you go to, like, Disney Plus and stuff like that, all of the Lilo and Stitch movies, they offer the Japanese dub. It's just that, well, once you play movie, go to audio selection, go right, and yeah, Japanese audio should be right there. Well, that's it for now, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And Stitch, is there something you'd like to say to the audience?
Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and stay tuned for future episodes of PBM's Home Media Reviews.
That's right, Stitch. So, thank y'all for watching the video, and I will see you all next time. Take care.
Bye!